Gallatin, yes, there is news. It seems as if the Forrest Fenn will, the will that includes the inventory of all his artifacts that he had in his possession upon his death, is missing. It just so happens that part of his will, the entire will, is missing, of a treasure hunter who buried a chest in the Rocky Mountains 10 years ago. His will is
Did you ever
missing.
stop to consider maybe those 200 pages were in the chest itself, because essentially the person who found his collection would be the one that took over his entire collection? Like, go back to the Medium article, the original one, and Jack goes on to say that he doesn't like collecting stuff because he's always traveling. So he's going to get rid of a bunch of stuff.
Well, we know the family retained rights to the autobiography, right? In the olive jar.
Fenn gave them the rights. He said the only people that have the rights are my family because I don't have a chance to edit it.
Oh, Gabriel said, Ben, some are saying, why is Fenn's will and probate stuff Chase related?
Interesting question. Thank you, K-Pro. Here's why it's related. A lot of people questioned the ownership of the chest. The chest that we think, or at least assume, was found on June 5th, 2020, retrieved June 6th, 2020, and brought to Fenn somewhere after June 6th, 2020. And what we're saying here is that chest was a part of the Fenn will and Fenn estate. The second Jack found it, it became his property and no longer part of the Fenn estate. So there is no reason for the Fenn estate to cover up, hide, or undisclose anything regarding the treasure hunt. However, they have taken the will that includes the estate, which is 98.8% of the will, and have hidden it.
I'm not going to lie.
This goes to say that there is a possibility of a second chest. If there's a second chest that Fenn cast, it would still be part of the estate if it hasn't been found. The only way to hide that there's a second chest and a twist on a chest cast by Forrest Fenn is to pretend it never happened. Keep going, Indy. Sorry.
No, I was just going to say, like, people digging this deep, like Penny in chat says, because creepy people are digging too deep. Like, I won't even go this deep. Like, I know certain people that'll look into people's history, their personal lives, their families. That's like creepy shit. It's like looking into a database and comparing it to stuff people know. That's nothing in comparison to the shit people are doing right now.
Rimsbrock asked a great question that's right on par with what you were talking about. Ben, so Zoe had permission to delete Forrest's Gmail? Yes. It's written in the will. But I need to yell at everybody. Fuck that shit.
Burn after reading.
That, if anything, is a warning sign or a red flag. That's it.
And we can't build our dreams on suspicious minds. Isn't that Elvis?
Is that Elvis? What's going on, guys? His will is missing. Of all the people on the planet to have their will missing, it's Forrest fucking Fenn.
Rude.
Maybe he hid his will in a chest in the wilderness.
Oh, my little demon kitty. Oh, my little demon kitty.
I mean, I'm starting to question the validity of everything right now.
I'm just here for the lulls.
Capra says, Indy, in my opinion, it was to see about the lawsuit details and all of it comes. Specifically, the statement from Zoe that the treasure chest is not in possession of the estate. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but allegedly, Christy was the one that found this, right? She wasn't. She had a source to it. So therefore, she's not the creepy one. The source is.
Right. But either way, Zoe says The treasure
Hold
chest
on.
that was found is not in possession of the estate. So then why hide the will from the estate? It doesn't exist. This isn't normal. You need help to hide an inventory list from a will. You need help to do that. You can't just con people and delete something. You actually need help from the government to do this. This is beyond crazy. Let's not forget the big thing here. Of all the people in the chase, I dropped my poker chips. If all the people in the chase I talk shit to, the people who thought they would be in the will were number one on my list. And now every single person who said they'd be in the will now has an excuse. Oh, the will's been taken away. The will's gone. The will's missing. Shit. Why, in this particular man's life, is the will missing? I've had plenty of family members with plenty of money, and the will never went missing.